because
I mean, they're like fourth in the power rankings, so yeah, they're doing good.
That's crazy. That's wild to me.
Is fucking high.
Yeah, they're like fourth, so I mean they're pretty.
They're all right.
High.
The only undefeated team in the league.
Who rate them are fucking haters and
just
high.
Verifies that I'm not wrong with my points. If anything, it verifies I'm not the only one with these feelings.
Verifies that you some Fox News ass like one site because anybody else.
Pretty sure Power Football Focus is the leading stats. I'm pretty sure you referenced stats for Power Football Focus and you're dissing the same rankings. What is it, man? What is it? What is it?
Number one. All right, that's fine. From one source, it can be 4. It's 2 or 1 everywhere else. 7-0, baby. Can't hate it.
7-0, man.
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 18 of Squad Pod.
18.
It's a crazy week right now, but Alex wants to just start right in with something animal related.
Let's go.
Alex, let's just do it.
We're just gonna get into it.
Let's just get into
why it's animal.
We're not even gonna warm up. We're just going in.
An icebreaker question. You get to own an animal with no other influence. Cat, dog, I don't care what it is. What type of animal is it, and what do you name it? No other influence. Like your spouse doesn't have to help you name it. Your kids don't have to help you name it. Like, what type of animal is it?
Like, if you could own an animal, you would
own an animal, and what do you name it?
Are there restrictions on the animal I can own?
The restrictions of your state, I guess.
Oh, I don't know that.
I don't know what
I don't know that either.
I did actually. Speaking of this, I did see a chart today that, like, for some reason I guess it was just a meme, but I'm guessing it was fact because it was like the states you could own a kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Marissa had that shit yesterday.
And PA was like you had to have a permit. And I was like, oh, well, at least you can get a kangaroo, but I don't want a kangaroo.
One time Kyrie was adamant like that he saw a kangaroo in the woods, and I
remember you telling me about that.
Maybe he did.
Maybe he
can
did.
I just say,
for someone.
You guys don't follow Perry County Talk, do you? Are you on that? Because it's literal cancer, but it's funny at times.
But Evan's like, I love it.
I love it.
I have seen. Oh, it's honestly, it's so entertaining to read it. But anyway, 3 or 4 posts about wild emus. People's emus are just getting out.
Yeah, man.
I don't know where they're getting them. No, they have pictures.
How do you know they're not ostriches?
I mean, they could be. I don't know. I don't know the difference. I'm not.
Big bird.
I'm not,
Big bird.
Yeah, it's a big ass bird running around Perry County. Multiple.
Watch out for it on the road. I hit a turkey up here once.
Somewhere up here by Neutral, and others around.
There's your Thanksgiving, man.
Yeah, I think someone said that in the comments.
There's your Thanksgiving.
I think a deer ran into your car before too, didn't it?
Vern? Not mine.
Yeah, you.
Into the side of my mom's car.
Like you said, you were coming down a mountain.
And he was boom. I'm like, what the? That did the whole inside of the door. I remember just being pissed, bro. I was like so mad. I didn't even stop. I was so mad. I remember just calling my mom like within 5 seconds, pissed. Like, I just hit a deer. Or a deer just hit a deer. Just talking like, she's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah." I didn't even like. It was just, I was just so bad.
Deer's not.
I did hit a turkey going down the same road once.
Damn,
and that turkey knocked my mirror off, and I'm like, God damn. And me and Wyatt saw a bear once. Me and Kyrie saw a bear once.
Bro,
like, I was hit a bear
it wasn't
twice.
like just in the woods either. This, like, we were coming down a back road, and this fucking bear was walking across the road. And we were like, what the hell? No. That's the only time that's ever happened.
It happened
like,
to me
seeing
and
a
Kyrie.
bear like on the road.
The same thing happened to me and Kyrie. So like I was like, Kyrie, like,
oh my gosh,
it was crazy.
Startling.
It is startling.
That's wild.
I think the only animal I think I've ever hit was a fox by axe. Like it was like,
holy shit,
bro! It wasn't like I had time to like do it. Like he ran out right as soon as I was coming. Like he ran right out in front of the tire, and I couldn't do anything. So it's not like it's not like he was chilling in the road as I was coming up. He like ran out immediately as I was coming through.
I have an awful.
I felt terrible, and John was with me. John Rushton, who we might have on here next couple weeks. he was with me when it happened. We were both. He's like, dude, you just hit a fox. I was like, what do you want me to do? He literally ran right out. I would have avoided it if I could.
Oh,
I felt terrible.
Man. Oh my god.
I have never hit an animal.
I've hit one animal, and my story's awful.
Oh no!
I remember you telling me about that story.
Yeah.
I don't know if I.
That is an awful story.
That's
entertaining.
We could talk about it. I mean, I don't have to. I don't care. But
that's up to you. I do have an answer for your other question, though.
Good. I'm like giving you time to think. I was driving up Windy Hill, and I hit a dog. Okay.
Oh, that's where I thought this was going.
Yeah. So, but this dog looked just like my dog. It's the first animal I ever hit, the only animal I've ever hit, and like, I'm like right there at my house before I hit it. So I like pull into my house, and my mom's sitting on the couch or in the porch, and I'm like, Mom, I just hit a dog, and she's like, well, you got to go back and see if it's like okay. So I was like, will you go with me? And she's like, yeah, or not okay, but like, make sure.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like, make sure it's dead, so it's not suffering. So I turn around, I have my mom in the car, and I drive back, and the owner is sitting in his yard with the dog in his hands, like just crying. And I didn't stop just only because I didn't want him to start something with my mom being in the car. And like, I could understand how he'd be mad. So I felt terrible, dude. And this dog looked just like my dog at the time. Like, just like him. And I felt terrible. But like, it's still awful. I wish I wouldn't have hit the dog. But apparently my girlfriend at the time, she was driving that same road like 4 days before that, and she almost hit the same dog, but she stopped and picked the dog up and took it to the guy and said, hey, you really need to watch your dog. So like, he just, I guess, just didn't listen, I guess, you know.
Clearly.
But it's still awful. I mean, nobody should have to go through that. That sucks. But that's the only animal I ever hit. That's and to see the guy weeping with his like dog in his arms is just the most heartbreaking thing. So,
oh my god!
Sorry to start that on a somber note.
Anyway, well, that's episode 18, guys.
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast.
We'll catch you next week.
My answer for your question before is I would have a koala named Smokey. lighten the mood up. I would try to have a koala, and his name would be Smokey. And he would be awesome. He would just chill all the time, eating like bamboo or eucalyptus, whatever they fucking eat.
Eucalyptus.
Whatever the fuck they eat. I'd figure it out.
I think it's like eucalyptus or some shit.
I'll figure it out.
But he would just chill, bro. A little koala just chill in there, just munching on some leaves.
That would be pretty cool.
Goes to sleep. Sleeps most of the day.
To own something like that, like a koala or a monkey. You know, something that kind of just like, but I feel like a monkey is so high.
I would love like a chimpanzee, like a cute ass chimpanzee. Your face off.
I'd love a chimpanzee that I knew wouldn't eat my face. Like,
that's why I say koala too. Because koalas, I don't think they rip people's face off.
Nah, dude, I think they're like a super deadly animal. To be fair with you,
a koala.
I think they're kind of violent.
You see them sleeping all the time. Like, when do they have time to be violent?
When they're awake.
I feel they just wake up, eat leaves, and go back.
They wake up in a fury.
Yeah.
That's a sloth.
I need leaves.
I need leaves.
Where's my leaves? Don't make me get out this tree.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know what I'd name a chimpanzee though. Like, I think I'd pick a monkey.
Sign language.
But
I feel like I was gonna like say like a monkey or something, but like I feel like at the same time, it's just like a monkey. I don't know. I always think about that video of that monkey that was smoking it. That shit makes me sad. Like I wouldn't
smoke with him, but
obviously not. But
I would teach him how to like do a cool handshake.
I don't even know if I would want, because I feel like they're almost too intelligent to just be like you're a pet. You know what I mean? Like
I don't think I'd treat it as a pet. Though.
Yeah, he would be my little buddy.
Be my friend.
Yeah, until he wasn't happy with you, and he turned your gas on in the stove.
Because
you wake up in the middle of the night, he's standing there with a pillow or something under your bed.
Like, I don't like the name Mr. Cuddles.
I don't like Mr. Cuddles. Like, Mr. Cuddles, you talk?
I don't like.
Where are my testicles, Summer?
Exactly.
Listen, I'm looking up koalas right now, and they can be more aggressive than crocodiles.
What?
Oh my god!
Damn!
Wow.
That's why you gotta get them when they're a baby, just like a chimp. You gotta raise it.
Exactly.
You gotta
whatever
train.
it is, gotta
And
be.
so that
This is
animal instinct
raised.
kicks in. That animal instinct always
Really?
kicks in.
Can't most animals be somewhat dangerous though?
My favorite thing here is the quote underneath it. It says, in 2006, a group of 4 people broke into a zoo in Australia with the intent of stealing a koala and selling it for drugs. When they broke into the koala pan, however, they found it was too vicious to steal. Zookeeper Will Kemp explained, apparently, koalas scratched the shit out of them.
Oh my god, that was the quote?
That's the quote.
Apparently,
Okay.
the koala scratched the shit out of him. I
That's
can
what I'm
hear it
saying.
now.
I mean, you got to think that koala's already in captivity. He's probably not happy. Not living a happy life.
It goes
Finally
under
content. It doesn't want anything getting in its way.
As a result of the unexpected attack, the thieves found it easier to steal a 4-foot-long, 90-pound crocodile, even though they had to drag it over a security fence, which is still easier than successfully nabbing a koala.
How? Can you imagine like a crocodile as your plan B?
I mean, maybe if you're able to hold its mouth and then you just carry the fucker. But I mean, a koala is probably just like wilding around, trying to scratch the shit out of you. It's more flexible, it's more durable, got more movement.
It's like,
Steve Irwin prepared them for that moment. They knew exactly what to do.
We'll go back to like podcast 2 or 3 of us, and we'll get a penguin. I don't think a penguin's gonna be hard. Like,
nah, penguins are cute too.
Yeah, I don't think they're really gonna be harmful. They'd be chilling. You gotta kind of keep it cold for them.
Before Tiger King, I would have said a tiger, but that's because I was naive.
You were naive. Dragged around, just like,
listen,
God damn it!
You guys are thinking about this all wrong.
Exactly.
A sloth.
You son of a bitch.
A sloth.
Sloth's cool, but
big ass nails too, man.
Yeah, but listen,
so
sloth.
Slow.
Listen. Sloths are so slow that if you let him out of the cage and a week later he's only in your living room, you can go pick him up. And be
a week later, he's got the pillow
back here.
Yeah, it's just super slow.
I would wait.
Wait.
I'd be waking up every morning. Every morning he'd move just an inch, and I'd be crawling up underneath him every night and go to sleep. Waking up, drinking my coffee, he's still there.
Stop playing around.
Keep Sloth's arms up a little bit, like, oh, when I can't breathe, I wake up. So,
972, it finally hits my face all the way.
Got a little farther last night than you usually do.
It's just me mugging you, like
as he falls asleep, standing there.
Yeah.
What's funny is those sloths usually do have that like kind of smile. So like as he's trying to murder you, he's got like this.
Right, so
you wake up and he's literally just sleeping, holding the pillow.
Oh, you tired, buddy?
Oh, cute little guy.
His nose is out. He's all panicked, dying. He just look at the sloth, just like smiling a little bit.
Oh my god! I don't really have an answer because, like I said, my favorite animal and Alex knows has been a tiger because we've been talking about that since we were little. Like, but now that show came out and like I don't want to own a tiger anymore. Yeah. So I still like them, but I don't want to own a tiger.
You could feed him your husband. You'll be fine.
I have 2 answers to the question.
2 answers.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't think of a name though. I think I would need to meet the monkey first before I name it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Nah, I named my koala Smokey. I don't give a fuck. They're gray. They're all gray.
Listen, it's your imagination. It can look like whatever you want to look like, you know?
Oh, I'm with Devin on that one. I want to meet the monkey first.
I would like a trained falcon.
Okay.
Like one that like sits on your glove and shit.
I was gonna say something like a duck because I think ducks are cool, but I don't want any bird. I feel like birds poop everywhere.
Yeah,
it's too much work. But anyway, let's hear what you have to say.
I don't want to train falcon because he's just like, I don't know. It seems like something that could protect me, but also is kind of cute. Because like nobody wants to fuck with a falcon, dude. They got like big ass talons, you know.
Talons.
He's coming at you if you broke into my house.
Plus, it'd be cool if you just sitting there mid conversation, a fucking falcon just like flies down onto your shoulder or onto your arm.
It's got to be like a big testosterone boost to be able to be like, Falcon, do this, and it does it, and then it comes back.
Just hold out your arm and just.
Like
I would name
this whole conversation is like Mac from Always Sunny. This would be some shit he would talk about. Getting a falcon to sit with him at the bar to take down crime. All right.
I want a falcon, and I'm naming him Hatchet. That's what I'm naming him.
You go camping and you need food. You see a bunny and you just get him, and the falcon just snatches the bunny for you.
Get him, Hatchet.
Eats his half and then brings you the
Get
rest.
him, Hatchet. That's a cool pick.
More realistically, though, and I actually want one, I would like a fox.
A fox?
I would like
Don't
a
let
pet.
Wyatt near it.
I was just saying.
It was an accident, man. I couldn't do anything. You ran
You
right
should
out
buy
in
one,
front
Alex,
of
and
me.
name him Roadkill.
And then the brand tire you have, Goodyear.
Goodyear.
You met Cooper.
What about you, Cody?
What?
You already said
would
a
you
sloth.
have? Oh, I
going with
didn't.
the
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
your pick. My bad.
Legit, man.
I didn't know koalas were so like aggressive, so I would switch mine to a red panda, like those cute little red pandas with the fluffy tails.
Should I
You see them playing around all the time. They're cute and playful.
But it stays
Sounds
a
like high
baby.
maintenance, man.
Like,
I mean, even when they're not full size pandas. Have you ever seen a red panda?
maybe I've never seen one.
Red panda.
Yeah, they're not
tiny.
super big. Yeah, and they're so cute and fluffy. They got fluffy ears and big bushy
They got,
tails.
like, the white faces, like the white fur on them.
Like
shit.
red with like white around the eyes, little beady black.
I think Wyatt just wants to feed animals bamboo because both his animals eat bamboo.
Bro,
Maybe he does.
they're super cute, and I feel like they'd be cool to chill with.
Yeah,
like especially
bamboo is also a
because
profitable
koalas
plant
be
to
chilling
grow,
beside
so.
you, sitting there, like how Ted, like the movie Ted, that would be like my koala, just chilling, just watching movies, eating band, like whatever.
I feel like you guys all want to just stay busy because I'm the only one that picked an animal that does nothing all day. Like I'm like, you know what? You guys are gonna be like, oh, I gotta go feed my pet. I gotta go play with him. I'm like, yo, he just moved an inch in the last week. Like I'm good.
He's
He ain't
still
going
trying to
nowhere.
kill me.
all you
He's
have to
got the
do is just
pillow.
change the diaper on the sloth.
That's why,
Huh?
Cody, your sloth is going to kill you because the reason he moved an inch because he was coming towards you to ask you to play with him, and then
Yeah,
you
he
just
just
moved
wants
his
to
ass a
play.
week later.
Go back to where
He hasn't made it to my chair. The minute he touches me on my shoulder, I'll go play with him. You gotta.
I want an
you gotta
animal that can be
You
like
gotta
my little
really
buddy
want
that
it.
would hang out with me.
Yeah, man. I want a fox because I think they're adorable, dude. I think they're super.
They are.
Brittany
Yeah.
would want an otter. I already know her answer.
Oh,
Otters,
bless you.
otters. They're just really whiny.
Yeah,
like
and you
that
have to
would
keep
be
it
annoying
outside,
to have
obviously. Like, you can't bring an otter. Well,
Why
Yeah,
not? I'm
you
bringing my
could.
fox inside.
guess
Yeah.
you could.
Yeah, you go on Instagram. There's people that have otters all over like their house. The thing is, you got to fill up a bathtub for them. So
I
they
was
can
just
hop
gonna
in.
say you'd
swim
lose a
around.
tub. Like,
Oh, well.
it'd be a permanent otter tub.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
That's
It's
a price.
fine.
to
Or
pay.
you bath at the same time and you just save water.
They're
Yeah.
cute, though. I want one of those
Yeah.
super fluffy otters.
Otters are
Fluffy
cute.
faces.
Cody, until he tries to bite your dick off or some shit.
That's Sir Dominance. Hit him with the first.
Insert dominance. Okay. Bite him first.
Did you say hit him with it first?
Yes.
Cody's gonna be out here smacking otters with his dick.
Mushrooms.
Effective otters.
I'm the balls.
Obviously, he's naming his otter Super Mario.
The first thing you do when you didn't know this, the first thing you do when you buy a pet, you just smack it in the head with your dick to assert
You
dominance.
gotta assert
That way
dominance.
they know.
Otherwise, they're gonna
That
be
way
pissing all
they
over the
know.
place.
And after you do it, you stare at them in the eyes until they look away.
It's all funny. Listen, it's all funny games until you get a rhino and it does it back to you.
Oh my god. This got off topic real
The
fast.
first place it pees, you have to pee right after it, like right on its head.
Yeah, like nope.
You gotta pee on the animal.
This is mine.
Fine.
Oh my god.
Out of here.
And then you wake up
See,
in the
this
middle of
is
the night
fun.
and the animal slaps his dick on your head.
So-
And
Oh,
it jokes on you.
I'm
Get a
the
female.
captain now, and then looks in your eyes until you look away.
I
So
know,
get
Captain.
a blue whale, is what you're telling me.
Says, I'm the captain now.
I'm gonna get a goldfish at this rate, bro. Jesus. I
There's a
don't want
will,
to
there's a
get
way.
Oh my god.
You say that now to your goldfish hits you with his dick. And you
Jumps
be like,
out of
I
the
didn't
bowl.
want a goldfish.
I'm just like
Like it's like them cartoons where the fishtail goes and slaps the cat in the face. It's gonna be his dick when
Exactly.
you walk by it.
we need to
That
move
is-
on.
Hilarious. Dude.
This shit got weird.
This guy.
It's only weird if you make it weird. Assert
Getting
dominance, all
real
right.
weird.
Oh my god.
We're talking about fish sticks and speaking of fish sticks, Kanye didn't do too well.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Kanye got like 0.0037% of the vote.
Like 10,000 votes or something like that, or 20,000.
They said he had 50,000.
Damn.
Kanye had like 50,000 write-in votes.
I'm gonna be honest,
but he conceded. He conceded election night.
Oh. He conceded. Wait. He conceded before the election? Like
no, like done? After, like whenever he saw that he didn't have a chance.
Okay. Okay. He conceded, so that way he didn't actually lose. He just he just gave in.
He pulled out of the race.
Okay. That was pretty big of him.
The fact that he's running in the first place was ridiculous.
That was pretty big of him. Good guy, Kanye. And he said not only that, he said that he's looking forward to running in 2024.
Oh God. You know.
Is it out of the realm of possibility?
No, it's not. I fully believe that he's going to try in 2024.
I mean, think about it. I mean, we've had now 2 TV stars as president, right? Like,
listen, and speaking, I mean, not to speak of Trump, but Reagan, he wasn't like a businessman. Like the dude was straight up like an actor.
Yeah, he was just like,
I think he became a mayor or something afterwards.
He did. I bet
before he became president. But yeah, he didn't have like any really much political experience at all.
Yeah, dude, he just like came president.
Yeah,
and he voted because he was likable. It's the same reason all the Kennedys won all of fucking office. I mean, I know there's only one president, but like Kennedys have been in politics forever.
Yeah, Kennedys have been in politics, but I mean, it seems like they've all been decent. Though.
Yeah, I hate on Kennedy. I didn't hate on Reagan either. I thought I was alive when Reagan.
Made it sound like that's what the Kennedys did.
The Kennedys.
No, I think a likable president is a good thing. I mean, definitely. Kennedy's, Obama for a recent one, like it's a likable person, you know.
I think it has to be.
Well, I don't think
it does, unfortunately.
Likability shouldn't be the entire thing.
I think it should be.
I think every president should have some sort of likability that everyone can at least see. You know, like you might not agree with their policies, but at least like you can see why people like them a little bit.
He's likable. He's like like Obama going in and hitting that 3-point shot lately and just walking off.
That's what I do.
Like that's just likable shit, you know.
Don't sleep on Barry O.
Don't sleep on Barry O.
But yeah, I agree. I actually saw something today. Someone said if it wasn't Joe Biden, if it was a person that was like 30 years younger and a Democrat, like this probably would have been wrapped up already.
Yeah,
probably.
If it was like a dude that was 30 years younger, like good looking dude, you know, like I think it probably would have been wrapped up way sooner.
I think we need a younger age, to be honest.
Oh,
there's too many old heads with old philosophies.
70-year-olds, bro.
The fact that the combined age of these presidents is above 150
literally
is
everything.
Absurd.
They need to get
everything. The cap
it's not a budge 150.
Hold up. What did Evan just say?
Trump and Biden's ages put together is over 150.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. Trump is 74 and Biden's 78.
Oh.
Wait. Maybe that would be. It's pretty damn close. No, it's like 150.
It is like just barely. You're right.
Yeah. Like
it's a lot.
Their ages combined is a century and a half. Like,
yeah. And I agree with
our ages combined. You would need 3 or 4 of us to equal one of them.
Yeah,
exactly.
I think
it's not just the presidency, but across like the whole political spectrum. We need to have younger people.
It's not only about younger, especially in like the Supreme Court and stuff. There needs to be a cap to that. And I mean, again, not to get too political.
Yeah, term limits.
Same as driving.
Exactly.
Same as I think. People get too old, you should start taking like even
you should have to take a test every year.
You get to like 65, 70,
start
you should
taking the test.
Have to take the test again. Like and like
or have to get your vision checked.
Again, every couple years you should have to.
It shouldn't just be a lifetime thing. Like there you go, drive forever. Like, what do you
that's
mean?
Crazy. Like there's a lot of things that are outdated that we should really look at. Like the Supreme Court, like lifetime. Like the president's just like you go in for life.
While we're like during the election, the Electoral College. Let's get that the fuck out of here.
Out.
A lot of shit.
Get that out of here.
Alex
brought it up before.
I was
looking two-party system.
Two-party system. Out. Get it out.
That's I think the biggest problem we have. But the biggest issue is like our entire country, like all the foundations of like how our voting system works, is based off of it. So it's
just
like
needs updated. They just need to update
it. It needs to advance the time.
Completely
Here's
overhaul.
the thing.
It won't. Not without the office. It won't update.
Oh hell no, no, it won't. And it's not in our lifetime either. But that's what we should strive for. I love America, and I am proud to be an American. I love this country. That doesn't mean this country can't fix itself. Like we're not perfect. I just want to move forward.
Trying to like people say that just for criticizing your country, you're like un-American. Where it's like, I think it's more American.
I think it's more exactly
to care.
To say
care.
What
I
want to
be better for my next generation.
Exactly. I want my son to be able to be like in a much better position than I was, and his son to be in a better position. Like everybody should want that. That's where
a lot of people got it mixed up. Where a lot of like. I'm not pointing finger, but a lot of people were just like, we need to focus on us now. Where it's like, no we need to focus on the future. Like,
I actually just had a conversation real recently with a friend of mine who was like, oh, Americans, they should, we should just focus. We should cut all this outside like interference out. And I was like, okay. You don't get any more smartphones. You don't get any more cars. Like if you're not giving to them, they're not giving to us. No breaks in medicine. No more technology jumps. None of that bullshit. And they're like, oh, well, we're the lead. No, we're not. We haven't been the leader in that stuff in years, in centuries, but in decades. In decades, you haven't been the leader of that stuff. Like I'm cool with focusing.
Take
America.
Shit and put our own spin on it. That's
but to take it, we're gonna have to partner with people, and we just can't.
We westernize it.
What do we really lead in anymore, though? Like, there's not much that we lead in anymore as a nation.
Oh, we lead in the number per capita incarcerated. We're real high in that.
Okay, I'm talking benefits,
population.
It sounds like downfalls already.
We're not even close to that. India's got us beat by like a bazillion. I would probably imagine we lead in military budget too. I would imagine.
I think we do lead in military
by like 3. Like it's not even just like a little bit. Like they double whoever else is spending on the military.
Oh, most definitely.
But we also have the best military as well. I hate to say
it. Cody with his direct deposit coming in Friday.
$1 billion on it.
But here's the thing.
You're not going to have to worry about anything. It's the best military you have out there.
I would expect it to be the best military out there if they spend $3 bajillion on it. That's my point.
I wish that
it's not that shocking
it's like when
that they're the best in the world.
World Series. Yeah, we paid a ton of money for it. We should have won all those goddamn.
Surprise! You got 27 chips. You sure as hell should have. You spent a lot of money on it. So like, I'm proud of it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like, oh. Not only did we spend the most, but we're also the best. Like you should be the best. God damn it! Like
at that point, you should.
Yeah, nothing's worse than to spend all that money and then you suck.
Like, right. Like I'm glad.
Like the Patriots, if you're gonna cheat, you might as well win.
Exactly.
Here's my argument with that, though. I'm with Vernon, where I think we spend probably 3 to 4 times more than anybody else on our military.
Second place.
I don't think that second place is 3 times 4 worse than us in military. Like we're gonna sit here and say China and shit doesn't have a strong military. Like they have a strong
military on this one.
Oh, we have the strongest military easily.
I feel like the American military shits on everybody else's. I'm not gonna lie, and like I'm no fucking military person. I don't know. I just know what I know. Like when I see man, I feel like some of this shit they got fucking railguns and shit on Navy ships and shit like that. Laser beams, bro.
You probably got a metal gear, dude.
Just come after us.
I guarantee you, there's a satellite that can fucking shoot down and fuck up anything it wants to. By this point, like they spend so much money on the military.
Like a Death Star.
It's not that like a satellite. Well, it'll like a mini one. You know?
We got satellites with that's what you work your way up to the planet destroyer.
The only reason I disagree is because our last 2 major wars now. We've gotten to a military battle with countries that were far less superior than us, and one we arguably lost because we just abandoned.
I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about Vietnam.
Okay, Vietnam we arguably lost, and this one we bowed out of. I mean, we didn't lose, obviously.
50 years ago?
Vietnam.
So with that, Alex, I think there's
60 years ago.
Looking for oil.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's more of a position of like
actually we were looking
we picked the wrong fight and they didn't go all out because they knew they picked a fight that they shouldn't have.
These opportunities that you we're gonna go all out that we need.
Exactly. They're looking for like Saddam's nuclear arsenal.
If we wanted to go all out, we would probably destroy the Earth 10 times.
Exactly. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Like you guys,
no, it's not. I'm not saying it's
that's
good.
not the point.
That's not the point. Yeah, I don't agree with
it. Could be done. Like the American military is too. It's not too big because I enjoy the fact that they
destroying power. Other people have enough nukes to destroy the world too. Like it's not. We're not the only country that has nuke. Like if people want to fuck the world up, launch the nukes. Russia's got nukes.
We got enough
to fuck everything
to
up,
neutralize them, and then retaliate.
Honestly, man, I feel like I trust that American military.
I think it's money in an area that doesn't need to spend. We're not in the world anymore where military needs to be gun on gun action. It's cyber.
That's my point, though. Like
a lot of it's not gun on gun action anymore.
Boots on the ground. They're not even going to use boots on the ground.
They're gonna be fucking drones and those invisible fucking jets.
There's gonna be a dude sitting in Las Vegas, robbing
making the drones
wherever the fuck.
I forget what they're called. Cody, you probably know, like the flat, like black planes that like go super fucking fast.
Blackbirds, SR-71.
Yeah,
bro, that's what I'm saying.
No joke.
And that was like 50 years ago.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, don't fuck with USA's military. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's definitely like the biggest superpower.
Burning high five.
It's almost like a big insurance policy. Like it seems like a waste of money until something were to happen.
Use it. Yeah.
Right.
But
when's the last time since World War I we used it right?
I
would say World War II until the very end.
What do you mean?
You're looking at the big picture.
We didn't enter World War II until they bombed us. He killed millions and millions and probably millions of people before America even was like, yeah, we'll step in. It wasn't until
that's what I'm saying. Like we did our part right until the very end. We probably could have ended it a little better.
We didn't give a shit about any of those people as Americans. We fucking only came in because they attacked us, and it was a big dick swinging. They were like,
I mean, to be fair,
that's pretty much what every war's been.
Yeah, but listen,
it's like we go in when we probably we had no part in any of this shit.
The last war that I thought was fought for like a good versus evil cause, but America was begged to enter it. 8 years into it, 5 years into it, they were begged to enter the war, and they said, nope, we're good. It wasn't until Japan attacked us they were like, okay, now we're in. Like now we're in. They knew millions of people were dying. We didn't fight it to fight good versus evil. No, we spin it like that. We only fought it because they entered our soil, and that's like, okay, now we'll go fight.
I mean, do you have a problem with that?
I guess I'm gonna say
not standing up for evil. Yes, absolutely. We have the strongest military.
I'm saying
but ourselves. Yes,
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. Like, look at like with 9/11. Like there was shit going on in the Middle East, and we didn't really. I mean, we did do things, but we let it go until they.
No, we were in the Gulf War.
We were. I'm not saying we weren't. I'm just saying
that's if you believe what they tell you.
We were in the Gulf War.
That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's if you believe that.
But we may or may not needed a reason.
But we've already talked about that in a podcast.
Convince people to go fight. Everyone, and I'm not saying it was just our government. It's probably everyone here that was like, "Why should we worry about it? They're not attacking us."
And now they didn't convince people to fight, man. They drafted the shit out of them. They said, "No, you are fighting."
They could, and people were okay with it at that point,
man. What's the point?
It wasn't until fucking Vietnam where everybody's like I don't know.
All right, we're sick of this.
Yeah, where they're like, we're fucking sick of this shit.
Of having, and we've had the strongest military in the world.
They turned into the world's police
for decades. But like, what's the point of it if we only like care about ourselves? Like, this is a world.
I don't probably tell you better than I could about the amount of U.S. troops around the world.
Sure,
now.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? It's not like they're not. It's you're talking about, like I said, like 50, 60, 70 years ago at this point. Like, it's just like we were just saying about politics. It's time to get these old heads out because it's a different time. We're talking about now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not talking about war back in 1940. Man. You know what I'm saying? Time is now, old man. There's drones and shit, man.
You learn about history so it doesn't repeat itself. Time is now, but
no shit. No shit. But I'm
like, what are you talking about? Time is now.
Like,
You have
because
no
my whole
basis
point
on
is
what
I'm
we're
talking
doing
about
now.
right now, the
We're not
military
doing
right
anything.
now. Oh my god.
We're
My
not,
point was
we're not in a war. There isn't millions of people dying over in Germany or whatever it be.
Where's
people
Texas
dying
war?
everywhere. That's why there is people
Wait,
everywhere.
look.
Like, you know, there's shit going down in Africa. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's shit everywhere. You just don't always hear about everything. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's not just the little central PA. You know what I mean? There's a lot of shit going on out there. That's all
I think
I'm
we should
saying.
help, like, get like I know Alex, like you saying, like try to help people. I think we should help our allies. Like,
We do.
I don't think we should necessarily just help everybody, but like just to help the allies that like like that we have trades with. I mean, I don't think Russia's the ally we should have. Like, I don't think that's an ally we should have. But look at who we've had in the office here the past couple of years.
That's a money thing right there. Someone's lying in somebody's pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's
the war.
That's what fucking hopefully will be changed by the time his podcast comes out. But we'll see.
That's our two biggest threats, though. China and Russia are the only two threats we have when it comes to military. That's it.
But they're also
They
probably the
don't
two
have enough
biggest ones that we could have.
Correct.
And
they
it's
don't have enough
crazy
to
that
compete. They don't.
the man who must not be named tries to make an enemy out of China when there really shouldn't be, I feel, at this point. I feel like we should be on cool terms with China.
We should be trying to be cool with everyone.
Yeah.
Like, at least try.
Gearing up for a fight.
And of course, like,
we're owned by China or anything.
Yeah.
But we're cool with North Korea now.
That is some shit.
One day they could be like, all right, pay up. Where that dough you owe us? We see that ticking clock that's on that website, that debt counter.
Every country has one of those.
Every China, every country like, all right,
not as big, man.
Not as big, but
listen,
we're always going to be in debt.
Let's talk about the status of history. Like the Roman Empire lasted for 2,000 years, whatever.
How long does the American Empire last?
In the current course, how long do you think the American Empire lasts for?
I saw that, like, what was it? They said it projected to last like 250 years or some shit.
That's only 50.
I was gonna say 250 to 400. 250 to 400 years is America's.
Yeah, that's what I saw. Like
okay.
Obviously on the internet,
you
can take that with a grain of salt, but 250 years is what I saw that was like projected what a civilization or whatever.
I think you guys will all agree with me on this. I don't think there's going to be any foreign reason as to why America falls. I think it'll truly just be us. We will screw ourselves
definitely
shoot ourselves in both feet and then the head.
It has to last exactly how it is. If we split and become divided on however reason, that counts. Like that's not the American.
That's a very.
That's what we're trying to fix. Going like hopefully. But who knows? I think technology could be a downfall too. Who knows? Technology could be our own downfall.
You two were saying 250 years. You got an answer, Cody? How long do you think America lasts?
America as a whole?
It's
America as it is right now.
I'll listen. I'll be honest. I don't think it'll make 250.
Ooh,
we're almost at 250.
Cody, we're at like
230 something.
250. Listen, 250 is like going to be my. I agree. I kind of with White on this. 250 is kind of like where I can't see it getting much further than that, because yet again I'm going to go back to this. We're a bunch of old people in old ways. You know what I mean? And them old ways don't work no more. They don't work.
It sounds crazy. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Okay. Every country is like all the big ones you think about, like even Japan. Okay, they outdo us in everything when it comes to personalizing an individual's life, making it better, utilizing technology to its benefits. Like Japan is so technologically advanced to the way it treats its people and the way it's set up that it is like it's phenomenal. You think of it, they've already have it made, and we don't have that over here. You know what I mean? To make life easier, we care about what lines our pockets more than what betters our lives.
Affects the people.
I think that'll be our ultimate downfall. Is the money will be the ultimate downfall.
Keep money out of politics.
Hey man, every nation crumbles eventually.
And while we had to keep religion out of politics too.
Big business runs our government.
Cody, you gotta back up. Like you cut off. Like
you do. Your head's cut off. I've actually been messing with it right now a little bit just to try to get most of your face in here.
There you go. Oh no.
Nope.
Up a little bit. Up.
You done goofed.
There you go. So
All
I can
right.
see ya. Looking like Cousin It over here or something, or opposite Wilson.
I'm speaking with my,
Wilson.
with my mouth.
Opposite Wilson.
Listen, if I bring my eyes into it, they're gonna get caught in them. It's gonna be a long day. All right. They're
Mighty ho there, neighbor.
Oh.
No, but I think
Looking like Dexter's
interesting.
moms from Dexter Laboratory or Cow and Chicken, like you can just see their
every
feet.
90s cartoon ever.
Dexter's mom was a fucking MILF in that show, bro.
See
that booty? That dump truck.
Yo, I actually had this conversation about This Is Incredible. Like, she been doing that shit on purpose. She can stretch to whatever thing she wants. She made that booty that big on purpose. Like, she could do whatever the hell she wants.
Always wearing them damn yellow gloves, too.
This Is Incredible wanted to. But nope, she said, I'm going to be the thickest woman on the planet.
Man. But what was that? I was gonna say something about America.
This is why you can't take us seriously. We went just talking serious politics to.
We go from the separation and downfall of the United States to Dexter's mom.
But Dexter's mom, no.
Dexter's mom, no. But seriously, the military problem.
America might fall, but like we did Dexter's mom. Like we got that.
I respect history. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. I'm just saying. Okay.
Have you seen Dexter's mom?
You can see Dexter's mom, Moody.
I think we need to be paying more attention to this. It's an old show, and I don't think it's getting enough attention.
I think a bunch of old heads wrote it, and we should be casting them out.
It's crazy. They don't write anything anymore.
I think it should be fucking Gumball and Adventure Time. This is now, old man.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But we keep SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
It's still
that guy
wrong.
died. He's dead. You talking about a dead dude, man?
Dead man walking.
Nah.
Did you guys
Some things stay hip forever, though.
flip a little bit? Did you guys see the dude that got elected that passed away from COVID?
No.
There was an elected official who he got elected yesterday, but he passed away a couple months ago from COVID. But they left him on the ballot apparently because like there was already like early vote type of stuff. So like, and he ended up winning.
Yo, did you see there was 10,000 votes in Nevada for no one?
What?
What do you mean?
There was 10,000 people in Nevada that like voted for like I don't choose either of these candidates.
God
like,
damn Nevada. We're blaming those people.
Okay,
there was like 10,000 that voted just for nobody.
That's
you
not
went
voting.
to the poll to vote for no one. That's
That's
dumb.
not a statement. Making a statement is staying home.
There was another state too that had like 12,000 for like some third party candidate too, and it was like out of like that is wild. Like this could have been like I understand voting for third party, but this is a little different this year than.
So it could be worse. You could have voted Kanye West. All right.
Yeah.
Really, I mean,
Kanye saying he's going to be back in 2024. Though.
Okay.
He's going to run against.
Like,
it's going to be Kanye. It's going to be Kanye.
It'll coincide with the new album.
Kanye versus The Rock.
It's going to be The Rock versus Kanye.
He's gonna pirate his campaign ad just like he pirates his software to make his music. All right.
I heard an interesting theory I would like to go with without anybody getting too like angry. Just let me finish.
I'm gonna get angry.
Let me just finish it.
I'm already hyped.
Let me finish. Let me finish my imaginary scenario.
My foam is already starting to build in my mouth, Alex.
Trump wins the election this year. Okay. Oh yeah. He puts into place that he can run a third term. Okay.
It won't happen.
There's no way. Quiet. Everybody quiet. Okay. Puts in place that he can run a third term. And Obama runs against him because now he can run a third term because everybody can.
Who wouldn't vote for Obama, bro?
It'd be like a wrestler.
All your Trump supporters.
And it's like, my God.
No.
China's president eliminated, he abolished term limits, right? Just a couple years ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's possible.
He literally just did that.
That's how you end up like North Korea.
I think China doesn't have to go through all the checks and balances.
And the thing is, they had to vote for it. but like it's an intimidation type of thing. I was reading about. I was like, wow, because like
come on, man. If we don't have term limits, like this and this and this will happen.
It was like quid pro quo, more or less. Like, but like they don't give a fuck because they'll probably kill you if you don't. Like, whereas Trump will go to jail if he's out here killing people. Like, it just.
Dude, quid pro quo is the reason I think electoral college should get the fuck out of there.
Exactly, for sure. This election would have been over if the electoral college was out.
It's much easier to get 11 people in your back pocket than it is 600,000. Much easier. And unfortunately, I hope it doesn't work like that. That shit needs to go,
I was reading today. There have not been too many electoral electors that have voted against what they had pledged they were going to, but it can happen.
Some.
I saw that
but I don't think any of them have ever swung an election though. I don't think that's ever happened yet.
I saw Dems won the popular vote the last 8 times, and they still haven't.
12, I think.
Yeah, something like that.
Or no, I think it was 8 times, but they didn't. It was like they didn't have it for 12 years of the time we didn't have the presidency, but like they won the last 8 years. I saw that too. I was like, whoa, holy shit,
that's crazy.
The popular vote. You know what I mean?
Popular.
Didn't win or did win?
Did.
They did. They won 8
straight.
times. Like Hillary won the popular vote.
But
did
by about the same margin.
Did not hold office for 12 years of that time. For 12 years of that time, did not hold office. That's what the thing was. I was like, what the fuck? Because it's fucking shit. Hillary did win the popular vote, and we had Donald Trump.
Yeah, by like 3 million votes. It was a lot. It's just like about how Biden's about 3 million at this time ahead of Donald Trump. But,
Al Gore. I'm super serial, guys.
Yeah, like I get the argument for the electoral college. I do.
Why?
But
I want to know your argument.
Well, the argument is, okay, so you have a state like Wyoming, okay? And I only remember Wyoming because I was looking at the vote count, and they were at like 95%, and it was like 250,000 people. Like, there's no way, like, in a race with the popular vote, the people of Wyoming are not going to have a say in the presidency at all. Like, there's just
about representation.
People. Yeah. So they get it, I get that. I do, but at the same time,
you're pressing
the opinions of 3 million people versus, there's, or I'm just saying 3 million just because that's what it's been the last 2 years where the popular vote was ahead. Yeah. But I mean, because a popular vote will skew to where the population is, which is mostly cities. I mean, I don't know. Is it though?
Yeah, but there's more people in cities, so they should get.
From what I've read, apparently,
that's how I feel.
College was made to benefit the wealthy and like slave owners and shit.
Here's my problem. And Florida's my biggest problem. Like, you have all these like older people in Florida, which is fine. Like, I don't care with Florida, but Florida's such a swing state with so many, because it's got such a big population. All it is a bunch of older retired people who are gonna vote whatever way they're gonna vote. The electoral college shouldn't count for everybody in Florida, like it should just be the popular vote, I'm down with making it blue or green or blue or red, but it needs to be popular. And the problem with that is go vote, like don't let 250,000 people out of the population of your whole state choose what you want to do. If you want something, go vote for it,
Yeah, out of like 8 million. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean?
That's why a lot of people say like your vote doesn't matter is because of electoral college.
But
this year it does.
But to the point of it, like you got like I'm just making this up as like an example. Say you have 50 million people in California and 2 million in Wyoming. That's why. You know what I mean? Yes. Like because that's gonna be a drop in the bucket at the end of the day.
Yeah, Wyoming
aren't gonna matter.
A huge amount of your population.
The population of Wyoming is like Cumberland and Perry County put together.
Yeah.
Spread across. But if we put it without the party system where it's not blue or green, and if we put it just popular vote,
then it should work.
That 250 or that 2 million compared to that 50 million or whatever numbers you guys said, that's way off. But whatever that is shouldn't matter because not all 50 million are going to vote one way or the other if both parties are good systems, And I know that's not what it is, but like I know California wins Democrat almost, 8 out of the last 20 years or whatever it's been or whatever it is.
99.9% of the time.
Whatever it is.
It's most of the time Democrat.
But I can guarantee without a shadow of a doubt that not everybody in California is a Democrat. You know,
I think it
are Republicans there. They just don't get to be represented. But if it's just a popular vote and it's who votes for who, everybody gets to be represented. Sure, your vote might not count as much in Wyoming, but Wyoming is more red and Texas is more red. It combines because it's popular vote. It goes all the way up, you know? Like you're just combining to the grander scheme of things as a nation.
Sorry, Quentin just met. I was looking. I actually just wanted to look at California while we were talking about. I mean, at the time of this recording, it's not going to matter. But yeah, Georgia is now at like a 30,000 difference.
It's like 0.2%.
But anyway, California is okay. So California had almost 8 million votes for Joe Biden and about 4 million votes for Donald Trump. So about half.
Yeah, so half of the people would go in there. And that's fine, though, because it depends on where you live. But still, that's 4 million votes. Where I'm sure if you look at Texas's number, actually it was way closer than this year's. Texas might not be the state.
Texas
but look at another country that is definitely more red. Like, they should contribute to that, you know? Why should Wyoming? Like, there are less people in Wyoming. Like, it affects less people.
Wyoming is at 97%, and there were 193,000 votes for Trump and 73,000 votes for Joe Biden.
200,000 votes.
Yeah.
What's the population of Wyoming?
Well, I guess. See, these are just voters, and not only just voters that voted. So
that's what I mean. But
that's the point.
But it's got to be. I mean, okay. Imagine
there's got to be millions of people in there. At least 1 or 2 million people.
Why am I guessing?
The population of Wyoming is 578,000 as of 2019.
So that was half the motherfuckers in there.
Okay.
That was a pretty good percentage, I guess.
Cumberland County has about 230,000. Dauphin has about 240, and Perry has about 45.
So it really is
our population in
those three.
The Harrisburg metro area is more than the state of Wyoming.
Apparently, the reason for Wyoming's small population is because of the landscape, which includes high rugged terrain and valleys and plains. It's not much area to build.
But why do those 200,000 people? Like, I understand they should get a say, but it should be a say as in the whole nation. You know, should be a count up of the whole nation.
Yeah, just
I don't
know. They worded this really weird. This is on like the Wyoming website. They word it weird. They're like Cheyenne, Wyoming's capital and largest city is the state's only city. Like, why don't you just say just the state city?
The only city.
It only holds 50,000 people. That's the city in Wyoming. The biggest city in Wyoming holds 50,000
football stadiums that hold 50,000 people, dude.
Yeah, and that's the city, like the biggest city in Wyoming, the only city in Wyoming.
That's how many people live in Perry County, in one city in Wyoming. The biggest city in Wyoming has the same amount of people. I know what I said.
Like even Montana only has 1 million people. Damn. Like, that's not really a lot.
Like North Dakota is another one like that. The Dakota's not many people.
South Dakota says 884,000 people.
Dude, the biggest football stadium in America right now is Michigan Stadium. It holds 107,000 people.
Yeah,
it can hold.
North Dakota was 700,000.
Every single person in that city.
No, they all have 2 seats.
Yeah, they all have
leg room,
and they can social distance for COVID.
Exactly.
Every other seat.
That's ridiculous.
That is ridiculous, dude. That's
the world's a big place, man.
It is.
Yeah, like
I was looking at our population. Like PA's 12.8 million.
Oh,
we have a lot of people.
4.5, but 12.
I don't think people
Florida
think
is
people
flipped.
Are actually
it's 21.8 in Florida. That's crazy.
Well, all eastern coast is pretty popular, especially northeastern and southeast. All super popular.
New York, I mean, well, obviously New York has 30 million just in the New York metropolitan area. I mean,
it's crazy.
I guess a lot of that's New Jersey too. So
yeah,
either way,
that's so crazy to think about. 30 million people in that city
in one block
on top of each other, right?
And you know, Tokyo is bigger than that.
Hell yeah, man.
Like, that shit is.
Look up Tokyo's population while we're on it.
Probably like Tokyo. If you guys could visit anywhere in the world, what would it be? Because I think Tokyo is on my list.
I'm definitely, that's like a bucket list place I need to visit.
I want to go to Tokyo and get a Dragon Ball character out of a vending machine.
Tokyo is 9.2 million.
Not as much as I thought. That's just a city.
That was as of 2015.
Yeah, but that's just a city.
Is that is that the metropolitan area or is that the city?
Wait,
the the current metro area population of Tokyo in 2020 is 37 million.
Oh, okay. There we go.
And I think New York is about 30. 5 years. Holy shit! That's like quadruple.
New York City is 18 million.
Oh, just the metro? Really?
Yeah, that's what it says. The current metro area population of New York City is in 2020 is 18 million.
That's crazy shit, man.
It's actually declined a little bit since 2019. It says.
I must have heard the wrong number. That's a big decline. They all went to Tokyo.
This is too serious for a podcast. I love it.
Wait,
speaking of Tokyo and China, I started a TikTok. Everybody should follow it or tap that. But this is the time we chug a beer every day on TikTok, and you guys all got
Corona. How fitting.
I'll have a beer.
No. You just chug me along.
Oh, okay.
I got you.
Chug.
Hold on. Not yet. Right. Let me get the TikTok going.
They're not gonna be able to hear you.
Before you get it ready, I'm gonna finish my one point that I didn't get to say.
Hold on. I'm out. I gotta unplug my headphones. We're gonna hear you. I gotta get in the settings. Speaker. All right. I can hear you. Everybody can hear you. All right. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna pop. Oh, this is the kind of TikTok you can't see it, but this is the kind of TikTok I like.
Oh.
All right. No promises. I'm gonna finish it.
What do you mean? You gotta finish it.
Yo, it's harder than you think. I'm on day 11. Okay.
You just chugging a beer for 11 days straight.
Yeah.
Every day.
Same beer.
I feel like it should be easier by now. You should just be chugging them.
Non-stop. It's not getting easier. It's getting harder. I don't like it.
It's getting harder.
All right, we got 60 seconds, so don't talk too much. I'm gonna introduce. I'm gonna show everybody. You're gonna chant chug. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Ready? All right. Day 11 of the chugging challenge. Storm, you're next. Today I'm doing Squad Pod. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Squad Pod.
Hi, everybody.
Go watch Squad Pod. You guys ready? You're gonna cheer me on. Ready?
Chug.
Chug. You can do it. You can do it, Alex. Let's go. Don't be a bitch.
Done.
Are you done?
The cheering helps.
Subscribe.
Don't forget to follow YouTube. Tap that. Don't forget to follow YouTube Squad Pod if you want to hear us talk. Squad Pod, follow that. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
You're going to get 1 million subs.
I hope so, man.
You got to chug a beer every day.
You got to take one for the team here, Alex.
Dude, it's hard.
Listen, if you get tired of it, I'll send you a video of me chugging a beer that you can just upload. You know what I'm saying? Here, like, I got tired of doing it this week, so here's my buddy. He's just chugging a beer.
Sorry, guys, I got alcohol poisoning. Can't be chugging beers. I gotta take
Day
a break.
57. I can't chug. Doctor said I can't chug.
I literally can't chug anymore, or I'll die.
Doc says my liver's going.
Oh, I can't hear you.
You drank too much. He's drunk.
Yo, before we move on, I didn't get to my 1 point. Is real quick. I'm not gonna vote for Kanye, obviously, but I bet his rallies are gonna be bangers because he's gonna be making his own songs and he's just gonna be fucking putting new shit out.
I'm gonna copyright claim him.
That's the type of rally you would go to, even though you're like, I'm not voting for
this
guy,
but like,
just
and then peace. I'll be like, I love you, Kanye. I'm not voting for you.
I love you, Kanye. You can't run the country, but I love you.
I don't approve of your politics, but I like you as an artist.
You're like, does he have a form?
Just have a T-shirt that says "Just here for the music."
Man,
but you be hearing some bangers. No copyright infringement with him. He be putting out his own new shit. I'm sure he'd be getting people guessing.
We'll see where the world stands in 4 years.
Hopefully, it's still standing.
Whoever.
We can move on. I just would. That was a thought in my head. I had to get out.
That's funny though. Yeah, it's gonna be wild. But either way, life will go on. We will survive.
Exactly. Regardless.
We're just
the same way everybody did 2000, 2004, 2008,
1776,
2000. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, like they said, the sun comes up in the morning no matter what.
I would like to say, though, what if it did? Biden would be the second president ever. What?
He said, you didn't hear Cody?
No, what?
He's just like, I was like, the sun will come up tomorrow, and he's just like, what if it did it?
Like, I didn't hear that.
Are we getting into that?
What happened?
50 years. 50 years, guys.
About weird shit, man.
Cody just says the sun ain't rising anymore.
What? What does that mean?
We mined it for solar energy, guys. Come on.
Go ahead, Evan.
I don't know if we can.
Oh no, don't be sorry. I kind of cut you off too. I was gonna say though, Biden would be the second president ever from Pennsylvania, but the first one we had was pretty bad because I'm pretty sure James Buchanan started the Civil War. So we could use some redemption here.
That was a very interesting.
Is he from PA?
Information.
Yeah, he was born in Scranton, Electric City.
Oh, I always associate him with fucking Delaware or Maryland or whatever.
I think he lived there for a very short time when he was young.
Yeah,
but he's from PA.
Okay, that's cool. The Electric City, man.
But yeah, we need some redemption from James Buchanan because he kind of screwed us already.
Who?
James B. Exactly. Who needs him? He didn't even exist.
I think we tore his statue down.
Probably.
Were you part of that?
Everyone was tearing down statues. They're like, no, you can take that one. We're not going to protect that one.
Right. Oh, you're going to take that down for us?
Even like the people protecting statues, like, no, we get that. We get it.
We get it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I know we're about preserving history and everything, but we get it.
I mean, everybody's got to compromise. Bro, off topic. This is really off topic, but Cody had me thinking about this shit because I was thinking about this earlier today. This is really off topic, bro.
I'm down for it because we didn't have much of a plan.
So you know how life tends to find a way, as they say. You know what I mean?
Like Jeff Goldblum says.
Regardless, if it's a cell, if it's a cell, if it's no matter, like however it reproduces, it'll pass on better traits and be genetically better in whatever way eventually, type of shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What if life, like cellular, formed in the sun? In a star, we'll say, because I was reading an article about this shit. It was blowing my mind. But listen, what if life somehow formed in a star, whatever composition, whatever, you know what I mean, and eventually evolved into something that's like a tardigrade or something like that, and then up a little bit further into like a tadpole, or you know what I mean? But you know how eventually maybe it develops intelligence. You know what I mean? So aliens. I'm just thinking like straight like thought project type of shit. That's all.
I don't think it's possible.
Like, I don't think you know what's possible. That's
sure. I understand. Here's
my point. Like,
here's my argument with
debate number 3.
Think about.
I totally agree with you that life finds a way because life is this all ultimate thing. But in the same time, I think there's a destructive, and I think fire, the sun, like this gas of destruction is not the place
shit that lives in lava. What do you mean?
I don't know, man. I don't see it. You're right. I'm not a scientist.
I think we know what carbon-based life is like. Sure. You know what I'm saying? We know a shitload about that. We don't know about anything else. That's my main
we barely know our own oceans.
It would be crazy to see.
Yeah,
I said
haven't we only seen
like I'm not calling
60 or 50% of the ocean or some shit?
Not even, man. I think
it's like 30 something.
I think it's like 30.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. I knew I overshot it.
Like, how would we even know? There. How would we know if there aren't things living like in the sun
right now? That's
we wouldn't know.
Sun dragons.
I guess at the end of the day, I mean, I guess it would matter in the sense of like our own existence.
Yeah, you have to,
on a day-to-day level. Would it really matter? Like, there's no way we can interact with it. You know?
I was just thinking, like, on a thought experience.
If you don't think things live on the sun, at that point, you think you are the most advanced species in our solar system. At that point, because you're like, we're the only species that can travel to other planets at this point. Because if something lived on the sun and we're traveling to other planets, sending satellites out and probes out and things, in the same existence, if they're as advanced or more advanced as us, they're doing the same thing.
Why does it have to live in the same 5,000 years that humans have been around?
Fair enough. You're right.
Maybe it takes longer for it to develop.
It's 13.8 billion years of the universe existing. We've been here for 5,000, according to the Bible. I think it's a lot longer than that. Trust me.
It's been like 100,000.
This is human existence. And we have come this far.
We're a blip in the radar.
You know what I'm saying? You know things that could have come up and died by now, and maybe we're the first by chance. Like, give it another billion years and see what the fuck comes. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I believe in intelligent life at other places. I don't know if
I'm not even saying. I wasn't thinking. Like, when I say intelligent life, people automatically think like aliens with ray guns and shit. I mean like something that could be like breathing and looking and like shit like
something
that.
That's like I exist.
Exactly.
Just as much as I believe in parallel dimensions, I believe that in another solar system somewhere there is a species that is almost exactly similar to us in its growth. You know, whether they be a little taller because gravity's not as heavy, or a little shorter because gravity's heavier. Not that they're green aliens and space guns. They're the same beings. We're just not out there yet. And if we're thinking about like the Big Bang and it happens in this singular moment where everything expands, you know, then okay, maybe things aren't, or maybe there are other lives, but they're not, because we can't travel to other like
I was going to say,
you know, even we brought this up. I mean, go ahead, Evan.
Oh, I was just going to say, even if there was intelligent life, just because of how vast the universe is, unless we found a way to travel faster than light 100 times, we could never meet that life. It would just take too long.
Other Milky Ways, other galaxies.
That's the only thing. There's no way we could actually meet them. They couldn't find us, and we couldn't find them because.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wasn't saying. I'm not even saying about finding them or nothing. I was just saying as a thought. Like,
I know.
But then, how do you guys? So how do you guys explain things like, let's say, for instance, the footage obviously the Navy has of ships that move in directions that we physically can't do?
Is that obvious?
I mean, I think
saw that of the.
I think you can't explain it until we have public. So we have little green men on the ground, like we blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Otherwise, it's just shit flying around.
But I'm saying, like, I mean, there's ships that move, you know, not only horizontal but vertical in ways that we can't. Where would you think of something like that from?
I have no basis for this, but I don't think they're
Andromeda or some shit.
Well, I don't think what are real aliens.
I don't think. No, I don't think. I think aliens are real. I just said I thought they were real. I don't think like the UFO footage. I don't think any UFO footage.
You're telling me the footage that came off the dash cam released by the fighter jet. Yeah, that came off the dash cam of our fighter jets. You don't think that's legit?
I mean,
I don't.
People think.
Do you think the moon?
Alex doesn't think the moon landing is real.
I'm not saying I think the moon landing is not real, but I'm just saying if people can think.
I was gonna say the same thing, Vern. I mean, I had it in my head.
I have no basis for believing it, other than for what I just said. I don't see why intelligent life would come to us, fly around in our skies, and then leave. Like that just to me seems to be totally. Not
plausible. And I'm with Evan. If something crashed here, I don't believe. I think it's too big for any one government to hide.
Like, why would they come here, fly around, and then just leave? Like, what?
Ready for our explanation? It's very fucking far fetched, but I'm throwing it out there.
I'm ready for it.
Recent aliens, fucking Truman Show, bitch. All right. They coming in and checking on us. We are an aliens Truman Show.
No,
I'm not. I wouldn't rule that out. I wouldn't rule it out.
Me neither, bro.
We're like their Zen garden, man. They come in and check on the people. I can
see us being created and fucking watched over by aliens. Yeah.
Hey, Alex, you know what you said earlier about what pet would you have and what would you name it? The alien said I had people, and I called them every single fucking name down there.
I just.
It's like when we have.
I let them in themselves.
What are those little like water things? Sea monkeys. It's like us looking at like throwing sea monkeys.
We're a bunch of sea monkeys in the world.
That's all we are to them.
Okay, it's that Truman Show, bro.
I have no reason to disbelieve it other than the fact that I just don't believe it.
I actually did see today. I'm glad we're talking about this. Apparently, astronomers have discovered mysterious fast radio bursts from within our own galaxy, the Milky Way galaxy, for the first time ever.
Okay.
So, like, what is that? Like,
galaxy, I'm with.
It's within our own galaxy. They're getting, yeah. That's crazy, though.
That's what it has been in the past, but like, if it's radio waves, I don't know.
Yeah, who knows?
That's some interesting
distress signal.
Listen,
this is how aliens started, man. They got a distress signal to the planet.
When you're back to what we were just talking about.
Yeah, like, that's.
Think about the end of what's it called? Men in Black with the keychain. You know what I mean?
Orion's
the galaxy inside the fucking thing.
In Orion's belt, yeah.
Inside a sea of little galaxies.
And then we're a fucking marble and a sack of marbles that the fucking aliens roll.
That the dude just plays with.
Truman Show. Truman Show.
I'm with Evan. I think it's all fake. It could just
be a molecule inside of a fucking giant's fingernail.
No, I don't think the moon landing's fake, but.
But we're played up for jest. Listen,
I don't believe that UFOs for the same reason you do, Alex. I just, it just doesn't seem likely. But
it's too implausible for every country, everywhere, and every place to hide.
I don't think they're really.
I would say if another country had that technology, we would know about it.
It's not about having that technology. It's about like, okay,
I think it could be just CGI or something.
Say the Roswell crash happened. Okay, American government was like, no, we're not fucking putting this out. The American people can't handle it. The world can't handle it. They'd have to get either the Roswell crash and all these other sightings are the only sightings in America and only happens in America and just our government's controlling it, or every country everywhere is backing this and they're like, nope, we're not telling our people.
Who says they're not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm
saying you have to every country everywhere would have to back it up forever.
I think there's been a shitload of evidence that's already come out. You know what I mean? And like, I'm not sitting here saying I believe. Like, I'm like 60% with you as far as like a lot of it's fake. Probably like 70-80% with you about as a lot of it's fake. But like, there's a lot of shit, especially that shit that Cody was talking about, that is released by governments. And I know Big Brother, it's hard to trust that shit.
It's not exactly.
Exactly. There's other governments around the world that have released footage of UFOs, released like classified files on.
I'm not saying they're UFOs. Not saying they're aliens. They're just UFOs.
They just say they don't know what it is.
There's countries that are
unidentified flying objects.
I'd like to clarify that. Like when I think of UFOs, like I don't. Obviously, it was a UFO. We don't know what it was. Like, I just don't think it was aliens. Like,
I don't think it was little green man in a spaceship.
Yeah, let me clarify that. Like, I don't.
But yet again, it comes back to we're not the only country that has seen these three lights that move in a pattern that none of our ships can. It's hard to have a ship move in the direction that this thing moves. It's almost impossible with our aerodynamics.
But the counter
it just doesn't make sense.
I think not even just the aliens. I think there's a ton of shit that nobody knows that is hidden between all the governments and shit. I think there's a ton of secrets that are shared throughout all these governments that nobody knows.
You think the UN's at the center of it? They hold all the secrets together?
Probably, bro.
The UN probably doesn't know shit.
I agree with that, but in the same sense, it's hard to me because, like, we just got done talking about how our governments can't be friendly with each other, but they've agreed on, like, these couple secrets that are like, no, everybody shush about these. Everything else, we're gonna fight each other.
Probably some shit
and religion and all that bullshit. But and
like
maybe
some world order type shit.
If we gonna talk about that shit, I'm fine. But like, but you guys want to get murdered, I'm cool with that. But like,
send me money.
Well,
I'm just saying.
No. Well,
I'm not saying outside of the realm of possibility. I believe that there's this world that is unknown, but it's too far-fetched for me to think that everybody could keep it a secret forever. Even everybody.
Nah, it's blackmail. You tell my secret, I'm
Alex,
telling
I think
yours.
you're right. Like I think that though, because it's just like every other theory. Like honestly, like the moon landing and like flat Earth and all that. Like how do you keep that a secret? Like
it's
how?
Because if it gets out, it's dismissed as a conspiracy theory.
Bro, it's
that's
like
all it is.
It's like
that's all it is.
Can I just
speak shit?
I'm
by
sure
now.
AIDS and fucking crack and shit was developed by the government and put in the streets. But is that fact? No, because it's a conspiracy theory. I'm sure it is.
Can I just preface anything that I say or say I believe in? I always keep like a 1% thing in the back of my mind. Absolutely. I don't say nothing is impossible.
Oh hell
I don't disbelieve it could happen. I'm not one that's going to be like, there's no way that could happen. I don't know. It could. There could be aliens watching us. I don't know. I'll probably never know.
That's what I'm saying. Is like,
I don't know.
But there are people that they like. I always keep that little bit of an open mind. You know, like if I see the proof, if someone hands it to me, I'll be like, okay, I was wrong.
But crazy thing about today's world is proof is so like hard evidence proof is so hard to come by.
You should believe what you believe.
That's what I'm saying.
Everything. The internet.
But nowadays you can't see stuff on film. Like you can't say I see this film. You have to see it physically in your hands or firsthand to be able to say it.
I have seen
all these say you're not crazy.
We're going to talk about how unrealistic some CGI has been. Now let's talk about how realistic some CGI has been. Like the level of what movies are today, you can see anything nowadays. Me and Cody just watched a movie yesterday where a spaceship crashed into the earth, and like 40 years ago, people it'd have blown their fucking mind, and we're just like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
movie.
I mean, look at the Marvel movies and stuff. That all those movies are like 90% CGI. It's like all filmed in front of a green and a blue screen.
Hell yeah, you can
make a building.
In a building. And yet they're fighting in the city, and the buildings are flying down, and like
Titan and
little
shit,
particles of glass, just like that's all fake.
Transformers being destroyed in whole buildings. That looked good. That was good CGI. They look
the Transformers in general.
They were good CGI.
This car just turned into a robot. Not real.
It looks like real life. It really does.
Totally does. Even back to 93 or 94 when Jurassic Park came out. Yeah, sit here and tell me that fucking those dinosaurs didn't look like fucking.
That's what I'm saying. You share Jurassic Park to a dude in the 50s or 60s, they would shit their pants.
Like Toy Story.
I mean, good video games are getting though.
Hell yeah.
In 20 years, in 15 years, let alone like
I mean,
you show a PS4 graphics to someone in like the 90s with a PS1.
How long until we are inside a simulation inside a simulation?
20 years.
We're not already.
That's we are in a simulation. Elon Musk said that.
What generation simulation are we in, and how much is that console going to cost?
Probably like Gen 6, man. This shit's pretty nice. Like, think about the render quality.
Yeah, these graphics are getting pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Graphics pretty good. Graphics pretty good. It's probably pretty deep into the generations, but like, imagine
the developers need to work on their shit though, because
we're working on.
At least there's no like clipping when you turn around. It's automatically like.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, the rendering, everything. Yeah,
that's why
it's got ray tracing.
Why the sun rotates, because half the world has to sleep because there's not enough processing power to render the whole Earth at once.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They got that ray tracing you can only do for like
in the base models, the sun actually rotated around the Earth.
Yeah,
in the first
and it was all glitchy. It was like it was
all those DLC purchases you're gonna need. Oh, you want some trees? DLC.
When you watch movies, it looks all blurry and crappy. That's how it actually looks.
Off the wall question, and I feel like everyone is probably gonna have the same answer to this. But so, if you could implement any cheat code from any game into your life, and I'm just gonna say mine right away is gonna be Motherload from The Sims.
Big head, Batman.
What's that?
Big head. Cody's just like,
Cody's like, no money. I want everyone to have big heads.
Mega mind.
Oh my god. Just like, yo, what the fuck?
My god.
Oh shit.
I'd probably do the cheat code from Grand Theft Auto where you get a tank. Because you took the one. I was gonna say money.
R1, L2, L1, R2.
Or just walk into a base and take one. The keys are in it.
Okay, probably I'll get the tank. Give me the tank. I'll take the tank over.
Your bike's not working, Alex.
But yeah,
what are we talking about?
Okay, so if you could put any cheat code from any game into your life, what would it be? I picked Motherload. Cody said Big Head.
Up, down, left, right, A, B. Konami code, man.
Yeah, but
99 lives.
You just have 99.
Oh, okay.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
Konami code does all kinds of shit, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying, but like
99 lives.
Oh, I gotta pick one? No, you said I get a cheat code. Konami code.
I did say cheat code. I didn't say I
does all
wasn't
kinds of
specific.
shit.
Cody, okay, so Alex picked all the cheat codes.
I picked all the cheat codes.
I just realized
I want all the powers.
Well, all of them.
As I'm watching this right now, I just realized I didn't change the graphic from when Quentin was on, so Alex has been Quentin this entire time.
Poser. Identity theft is not a joke, Alex.
Millions of Quentins suffer every year.
Listen, I am a downgrade to Quentin at the very best.
What's Wyatt's cheat code?
I'm not going to change it. I can't. I'm not.
I'll be
Wyatt's?
I don't know, man. I would have to think of one that's like would be useful for my life.
I like Unlimited Lives. That's a good one.
Unlimited Lives is cool.
I guess you could even say like any generic cheat code. I guess you don't need to pick a specific.
Listen,
I'll be going around
Cody
like
said
Modok
big
all the
head.
time.
You don't want unlimited lives. Being immortal would be a chore.
That's
man.
what I'm saying. Like I don't know.
99 lives.
I'm gonna disagree too, Vernon.
I disagree.
Okay.
Because I hear that and I'm like,
I'd be okay not dying.
Okay,
Yeah.
let me hear your arguments and I'll give you my back.
If I could stay in my prime.
Okay.
If
like
I
a vampire.
So we're going back to the vampire conversation.
If I just stayed 100 years old for my whole life, then yeah, kill me. But if I can like stay anywhere from my 20s to 40s, hell yeah, I'll stay alive forever.
It's way deeper than that. It's Vernon, you gotta watch your kids.
Watching
die.
everybody you
I was gonna say you're gonna have to relive
over and over
loving
again.
I thought
and then losing.
I thought of
whole
something
life.
and it sounds way too cool.
Your kids die and after your kids die and for like 50 years you're like, I can't do this again. But eventually, because time heals all, 1,000 years from then, you're like, you know what? I'm gonna do another family. You gotta watch them kids die.
That's why I would do the 99 lives option, not invincibility. Because 99 lives, you only have 99 lives, bro. You can go out and be like, I wonder what it's like to kill myself.
If I was immortal, if I knew I was immortal, I don't know if I would.
$50 so I can shoot myself and
like,
come back.
You can win some money. You can win some money.
I'm taking immortality.
No way. You gotta watch buddy you love die. You gotta watch the world like crumble around.
You're listening.
I feel like that would.
I don't want immortality. If you're listening,
Please.
don't come to my house.
Listen, I would pick immortality if I would pick immortality if there was a way, if I had a fail safe that was like if I was ready, if my time was up, I'd be like, all right, I could end this shit.
But that's not this. Listen,
that's like suicide.
That's
what I'm saying. Like I'm like what you're saying. I would love to have immortality, but if it gets to a point where like the world's crumbling, shit's terrible, and you're like, fuck it, I'm done. I've lived long enough. Maybe 400 years I've lived.
World blows up.
I want to die
in space.
You just float in space. You're immortal. You don't die.
You don't die.
All
I would
right.
like a fail safe. If like I live 400 years and I'm sick of it, I want to die.
Immortal subject. If you guys haven't, I know you won't even after this conversation, there is a fantastic underrated RPG called Lost Odyssey. It came out for the Xbox 360, and it's about exactly that. It's about a dude who's immortal, who has lived for like hundreds of thousands of years, and how like fucking miserable this guy is because he's seen countless families die. He's seen ideas that he believed in just crumble. Like he's just miserable after 100,000 years. He's just done with it. Life needs an ending. It's what makes you.
I feel like if I was immortal, I wouldn't just be like an average Joe raising a family and shit like that. Like
that's what
I'd be trying to do some other shit, exploring space and shit, man.
Yeah, I guess.
Everything. You'd be at fucking action.
You don't have to
banging
you're
broads
just
in a
deciding
different
what
country.
I'm gonna do with my immortality. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know if people knew you were immortal because you're not super strong or anything. You're just immortal. They'd eventually lock you up to be a science experiment, and then you'd be an immortal science experiment because people who are in power are like, I want that, you know, like, and then
you think all the negatives. You think all the negatives.
I'm against it, so that's kind of what that is.
I don't like
that. Just like, oh, you're gonna get locked up by scientists. Oh, you're gonna watch family die. Like, you don't know what I'm gonna do with my immortality. Okay, you have no idea.
I'm just
no idea what I
do a ton of shit, bro.
I got shit planned.
Give him my
jack off on the moon.
I didn't know it was like a personal thing. I'm just giving my thoughts.
No, I get it. I feel like I would cope with that well, but that's just me.
Exactly. You're immortal. Do you never have to eat?
Nope.
Yeah, you don't. I mean, you're hungry. You still have feelings.
Yeah, how's that work? You get hungry, but what would it do?
Maybe you wouldn't.
Maybe you wouldn't. You save a ton of money.
You'd like malnourished. You'd probably get yourself to the point of death, but you wouldn't actually die. So that'd be miserable.
Your body still needs.
If you were a human, yeah. If you were just like an immortal human, with all the bodily functions.
That's why immortality don't
you
work.
Still gotta
make
poop.
no sense.
That's the
you know what I mean? Like you wouldn't be like a normal dude.
But you're still you. Your cheat code's just immortality. Yeah.
What if you can actually like feel like you feel pain, have every effect,
you just can't die.
See, that's how I always thought immortality worked. Like, yeah, you could still. That's why I never got with like villains and stuff. They want to wish for immortality. They're still gonna get hurt. They just won't die.
Say you get sick and lose like a ton of fucking weight, and you look deathly ill, but you just can't die, and you just feel like shit.
You got cancer with immortality.
Then you're just fucking
human. Then I'm not trying to be fucking immortal.
I can't think of one immortality story in fiction that ends on a happy note.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of on the side of against immortality.
None. Wolverine, who is a superhero, still is miserable as shit.
When I think about it more like ego. You know what I'm saying? Which has a bad ending. It does.
Yes.
It has a very bad ending. But that's the type of immortality I would want. Like, floating around space as just like an entity. You're just like, you just don't know. And then you figure it out. He's been around forever. Like, that type of shit. I feel like that would just be interesting to me. To witness.
To have your ass killed by Burt Macklin, FBI.
Yeah. Burt Macklin. I'm playing my scene in his mom.
He's kind of sad because he wants to go like reproduce.
I think about it like that, but I think about it like my goal is not going to be spreaded by seed crop. Maybe it is. I don't know. I think about like an observer. I want to be more of an observer. You know what I mean? And watch events like that. And like if my job could be immortal record keeper of the universe.
For Marvels.
I feel
that shit would be.
You're like a god, but you can't actually do anything.
Yeah.
I'd be like, and I can't fuck with nothing.
Just picture you in your big ass robe holding a fucking staff, just like I am the watcher.
Like Kami. Vernon's just Kami on the lookout. Just like
in that sense though, I need no feelings. I got feelings, man. I'd be sad. If
you were immortal, you would lose a lot of.
You think you just lose it over time?
Probably. Maybe. Yeah, you would just become numb to it after a while. I feel like you definitely would for like the first, maybe like the first round or maybe second round of losing a bunch of people, but then you would just become numb.
You'd be like, "This is part of my life."
Yeah, third round, you're just like,
all wounds. Like you would eventually get.
It's a CGI movie.
I think it'd be like you guys have watched How You Met Your Mother when you listen to that same song a million times. Like eventually you'd lose it, and then it'd come back up, and then you lose it, and just feel like it'd be an emotion roller coaster. Personally, just wouldn't be for me. I'm glad you guys.
But you're immortal. You'll get over it.
You're right. I have no choice.
Give it life. You have forever to get over it. So
what did we say? Life will find a way. You'll get over it. That's terrible, though. Yeah, you guys may have talked me out of that, but I still pick Motherload. That's my cheat.
My cheat was a tank anyway.
Yeah. Anyway. I don't even know how we got on the immortality thing.
Who wanted to be immortal? Oh, you started, Alex. You said 99 lives.
99 lives is an immortal. Yeah. If I want to kill it, I can finish it.
Yeah. I like that option better than immortality.
Yeah, 99's fine with me. I can figure that out.
So Cody's big head. I'm Motherload. Vernon's a tank.
I don't know, man. I don't know what I would pick, man. I don't have like
Rosebud from The Sims when you just get money every time you click it in.
Okay, well that's the other one. Yeah, that was Motherload. That's
Oh, what's
It depends on the game. Yeah, I think The Sims 1 was Rosebud, and everything after that was Motherload. Yeah.
Oh. The Sims 2 Motherload?
Oh, you know, be another cool Sims cheat is the move objects, where you can just pick up anything and just move it.
It's not a cheat though.
That is a cheat. And no, but like you could pick up the people and stuff too. There was a cheat. Like you could put someone in the pool and then remove the ladder and stuff, and just watch.
I would just wait till they swam. Damn, Evan, you just want to like I'm going to be immoral to watch people die. You want to pick up people and put them in the pool and watch them?
I'm not saying I would do that.
Evan just wants to watch the world burn, man.
It'd be an interesting thing to be able to do.
This is why
someone's about to get hit by a car. You could pause the game, pick them up, and move them.
Are we playing online Sims?
The car or the kid?
Everybody, like Evan just really wants to play Sims.
Everybody wants to play Sims. I'll do Sims. We can start a little town together if you want. I'm sure it's online at this point.
Yes.
I think I already have a house. I think it was free the one month.
What are we playing this week again? It's
Bless.
Bless. I do have Bless downloaded.
I downloaded it.
I didn't download it yet, but I'm gonna get there eventually.
Can we just talk about real quick how many free games there are out there and how we are in like a game recession right now. We don't know what the hell we're playing.
We're just waiting for the PS5.
Going through free games.
By the way, we got like 6 days. Yeah, we don't have long. Well, 6 days until the Xbox comes out. I think we got 8 days until the PS5.
Yeah.
Apparently, some people were getting Xboxes early.
I saw.
Like they were getting shipped them. Imagine like you're expecting that shit. Like next week or something, and you just like there's a package.
You get a giant UPS package. You're like, what the hell is this?
You open up and it's your Xbox. You're like, I would be so hyped, bro. Like I would be like,
bro. I've like seen like a couple unboxings on YouTube already of like people already getting them. And it's just like,
that was just like,
it gets me hyped.
You know how people get cell phones early and shit like
they get early.
People get video games if they're reviewing them.
But there's like people like you and me just getting Xboxes early. You just getting their shit early. I'm like, what, bro? Like, imagine that.
It's getting me hyped.
Imagine if
you got an Xbox delivered to your house, would you return it?
No.
Nah, bro.
Play the shit out of that. Yeah, but what games are out at the moment?
That's what I thought about.
We'll just have like the shit.
I'll be watching Disney Plus on it.
Risk Global Domination is free. Let's play Risk, guys.
Yeah,
I downloaded Bless already. All right, you're asking a lot of my PlayStation here.
Risk is on Steam.
Oh, I'll play it now. How much? You said it's free, 12.
Right? I'll play it now.
Not now. Not like this exact
second. Tell me a Steam game and I'll play it. I'll play PC games with you. I'll play Star Wars games. We got to get Wyatt a new computer so we can play Star Wars.
We got to get Wyatt.
I already have it planned. I even have some money if I need to. As soon as I get the next gen console, I just need to decide if I'm getting a dope laptop or an actual PC.
That's my PC.
If honestly. I were you, Wyatt, I mean, what would be the benefit of getting a PC over a desktop or a PC over a laptop? Like what's stopping you from getting a PC? Like, is it the mobility?
Yeah, just the mobility, pretty much.
All right, so Wyatt, with that,
if I just wanted to take it anywhere,
I guess.
But here's the problem: if you get a gaming laptop, I hate to say your battery lasts like 2 hours tops.
Oh,
if that.
If you get a gaming laptop, you'll be like me, and the battery is on your kitchen counter, and you just have it plugged in.
No, they don't even have batteries external anymore.
Oh, I went in.
Laptops are all internal.
I had to take it out. Like I had to open the back of my case and take it out.
Oh, did you?
It's been dead since about like 3 months after I bought it.
But I wasn't looking to spend like $1,000 though. I wasn't trying to get anything like super.
Oh, this was only $700.
That's what I was saying. I was looking to probably spend like $700 or $800.
This is only an i5 though, so I would, No,
I would get personally, if I was you, I would get something basic for $600-700, but it's very upgradable. That is something where you
trying to get like something to use for just gaming or anything,
Well, if you did get it, if you got just the shell of it, because the screen and shit's what costs you that, and then 2 months down the line, we want to play a PC heavy thing. You could be like, you know what? I can upgrade my graphics card. You could go in and do it.
Reason why
only spend $200 on a graphics card instead of having to buy a whole new PC.
That's true.
When you're not doing without laptop.
For a new computer, I was like, well, I mean, and of course this obviously sounds like it's because I want to play games, but I'm thinking like if we get a gaming laptop, like something that can run a game, then we can obviously then do everything else we wanted to do.
That's the most strenuous activity of a PC.
Yeah, so like if it can run a game good, it's obviously going to do everything else better than a base laptop would. The only thing is like it doesn't have a CD drive, which it's 2020. What do you need a CD drive for in a computer?
You can buy them on Amazon for
you can get a USB one for like $15. Yeah,
clicks right in. It works just fine.
Exactly.
That's what I have for my computer because it doesn't have a CD drive.
I don't even need it.
Yeah.
You want to reboot Windows? Get it on a disk drive or a thumb drive.
It's built into the motherboards now.
Yeah, exactly. You could just do the restore. Yeah.
The only reason I need it is because I haven't uploaded a video. I've been slowly working on it in my free time. I'd like to put out a YouTube show where I review old like cartoons and stuff. So I like upload them from my DVDs that I own. That's the only reason I own one. The only reason I bought it. I've been working on that first Scooby-Doo episode for the last 8 months now, but I'm getting there.
I remember that. I remember you talking about it.
I've been doing it. I still like chip away at it every now and then.
What happens then when episode 2 rolls around? Is it going to be like a yearly thing where your viewers will just have to wait?
Man,
maybe
that's
I'll
how my fucking
50 of them and then I'll go.
That's how my albums come in. Is like every time I get some time, I'm chipping away at it. But like
I'm busy, dude. I'm busy
working the podcast.
Tap that. I'm busy. Like I'm busy, man. I rarely get time. I don't get time. Oh, by the way, I did something real bad on Apex. We'll get to that. I barely get time to just sit and play video games anymore. Like I do a squad night and stuff like that, and I'll play maybe like 30, 40 minutes after work every day. But like other than that I get on.
Only time I play video games is
I get on PC. Like
minus Pokemon Go.
I don't even do that shit. I play my Switch for 10, 15 minutes.
I play my Switch now at lunch. I just beat the Elite Four, so now I gotta get Mewtwo, and then I gotta figure out a way to get Sword and Shield. So
my bad thing I did on Apex.
You ever go play Kakarot?
Yeah, Evan, can I play it?
I can't now. My disk drive broke.
Give it to Alex.
Yeah, true.
I'll give it to
Alex. The only one what does work still.
I want to fix it, because I want to play freaking GTA again. I want to fix my disk drive and then fix burn-in so that way we can play GTA.
Hey, I have my tools here to take that stuff apart if you guys want to help fix those disk drives.
Actually, that'd be amazing if I could borrow them.
It's all
I have my whole kit.
I'm so glad Cody's back.
To the 13th.
When do you leave?
The 13th.
13th, like 10 days.
Shit. I'm glad we're going golfing Sunday.
Yeah.
I can get it back to you by Friday sometime.
I can come drop them off to you whenever.
No, we're going golfing Sunday. I'll just get them in. All good.
After golf, if everybody like to come watch football, that's what I'll be doing Sunday.
I
get some burgers.
But
I
gotta get.
Huh?
I'll watch the games.
Well, you're sleeping on my couch. I think you will too. There's a time. Fair. I'm taking.
Wait, is Cody? Are you at Alex's?
Yeah, he's downstairs.
You should go pop it on Alex's screen. Oh wait, that's right. Alex is in his room.
You can come in if you want.
Like, you guys should have did like a duel thing.
Yeah, you guys should have been together
beside each other.
I want to show off his cool kitchen.
Yeah,
you could do that whenever we get Zach or John on here. That way Cody can still be on, and that way it doesn't overload.
Alex hasn't been filming in that kitchen this whole time.
I know, right? You think like, look at that car in the back.
Yeah, look at that dope ass car. You built a car in your kitchen.
Man, I didn't want to show off. I'm a pretty humble dude.
That's what you had behind the green screen, wasn't it, Alex? You put that up so that way you didn't make me look bad.
Yeah, exactly.
He didn't tell me ahead of time. I just loaded it in.
Listen, only because
just
Cody
from the middle of nowhere.
Only because Cody is here. We didn't plan on having a guest this soon, but Cody's going to be our next guest because he's here, and I don't know when else to get him again.
Yeah, exactly. Now
this weekend. So Cody's warn him, Evan. Warn him not to.
Cody is going to be coming golfing with us after filming.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
I warned him.
And I haven't drank in a year.
I'm a lightweight.
He's gonna be so hungover playing golf early ass in the morning on Sunday.
Don't forget.
Wait. Best news, Vernon. I need to borrow your driver.
He knows. He's borrowing my clubs.
That's fine.
So he knows.
I have two.
He knows I'm coming. I need a driver.
You get the blue one.
That's fine. I'll take whatever.
I'm done using the driver.
I'm done. Got to schedule a golf outing.
I'm just gonna use a 3-wood every time.
Every shot. Soon, to be honest, guys, I'm pretty tired.
It's getting there. It's getting to the point.
Yeah.
All right, keep going though, because I gotta get to bed for work too. Thanks everybody for joining us on episode 18.
Yeah, 18. Check us out on Squad Pod on Twitter and Squad Pod Sports on Twitter. Check out Squad Pod Sports every Thursday. Got a lot of shit coming up.
Facebook page.
Make sure to like and subscribe, man. Definitely subscribe. We need more subscribers.
Tap that. Tap that or TikTok followers seeing this right now.
Yeah, check out Tap that on TikTok. Tap that reviews.
Tap that reviews. Yeah.
Tap that reviews on TikTok. Not tap that.
Don't just type in tap that.
Don't do it.
Paperwork.
Don't do it, kids.
Type in that. Tap that.
That's not mine.
You gotta learn today. You typed in the wrong thing.
Brittany made that mistake when she was looking for Alex's TikTok.
Listen, I got taken down on YouTube.
What is Alex doing?
Because my name is Tap That, one of my comments got taken down on YouTube. I'll work on it. I'll figure it out. It's fine. I'll put.
The question is, what did you post that they were like, with the name Tap That, you should not be saying that.
Apparently, this looks like Squad Poo.
Squad Poo.
Yeah.
Squad Poo
So
sports.
yeah, before we leave, I'm
right?
going to say we're going to be doing a little bit of a makeover of the logos and everything. It's actually what I'm going to be working on after this. So a little.
Not me. Going to bed.
Noise.
But
Squad Poo.
It was beautiful seeing you guys. Love this every week.
Yeah,
Thanks
definitely.
for into episode 18 of Squad Poo.
Squad
We got
Poo.
episode 20 coming up.
I didn't
Hopefully
think
we
it
can do
looked
something
like
special.
poo until he said that.
I know.
I didn't either.
I saw that comment. I'm like, man, he's not wrong.
He's
not wrong.
You can't unsee it now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Was it somebody you guys
we're not
know? or
Squad
just a
Poo.
dude?
It was just a
Squad
random
Poo.
comment on one of the
This whole
posts
time.
that Wyatt boosted.
Hell yeah.
It was just some random comment.
Squad Poo.
Like,
Hey, that's
he's
how you
not
fix
wrong.
it.
Hey, it's constructive criticism. I dig
I'll
it.
take
I'm
it.
all right. I'll take it.
I wasn't in this week's sports podcast, but Steelers are the best football team in the league right now.
And you're not coming back. You're banned again.
You're banned. Because of that. You're banned.
again.
All right. I heard my
All right.
buddy Pittsburgh Pat wants to get on real soon, though.
Yeah, I did hear about Pittsburgh Pat.
Well, Pittsburgh Pat's not banned for the podcast. So
Okay, all
but
right.
We did talk about how you were probably going to be on soon because the Steelers are doing good on the last.
We did.
Good.
We were like,
Good.
he's probably going to want to be on this shit because
I mean,
the
they're
Steelers
like
are
fourth
doing
in the
good.
power rankings, so yeah, they're doing good.
You know, that's crazy. That's wild to me.
Is fucking high.
Yeah, they're like fourth. So I
High.
mean, they're pretty.
They're all right.
High.
bad.
Only undefeated team in the league.
Only who rate them are fucking haters
It
and
just
high.
verifies that I'm not wrong with my points. If anything, it verifies I'm not the only one with these feelings.
Verifies that you're some Fox News ass like one site because anybody else.
Pretty
is
sure
201.
Power Football Focus is the leading stats. I'm pretty sure you referenced stats for Power Football Focus, and you're dissing the same rankings. What is it, man? What is it? What are you? What is it? What is
201. All right, that's fine. From one source, they can be 4. It's 2 or 1 everywhere else. 7-0, baby. Can't hate it.
7-0, baby. Thanks for watching Squad Pod.
Thanks for watching Squad Pod. We'll be back next week. See you.
Bye.
Squad.